Welcome to Can Angels Fly, Tarot, and More. My name is Nancy, and I'm here to read the tarot cards for Capricorn for April 2021. At this time, I ask you to please like my content, to share my channel with others, and if you have not already subscribed to my channel, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Once you have subscribed to my channel, please go to my homepage, look in the upper right-hand corner, and locate the notification bell. Click on it so you'll be notified whenever I go live or upload a video. Now, if you're ever interested in ordering your own personal tarot reading, you can do so by contacting me by email. My email is canangelsfly1@gmail.com. All the details that you need to order your own personal tarot reading is below this video in the Show More section. All right, Capricorn, your motto is I use. And I have an intuitive message for you for the month of April, and it is as follows. You and another, a partner, someone that you have a close relational connection with, whether it's a spouse, a significant other, a lover, romantic partner, it could be a sibling, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, a person from your neighborhood and or community. It could be an employee or a boss. It just depends on which roles you are playing in each other's life in real time. Which you may notice in the month of April, is that whomever this significant person is in your life, your emotions may oppose each other in the month of April. One partner, you or the other, is playing the role of a person who's highly frustrated with some type of limitation or boundary or that has led to frustration. This person is highly discontent with some aspect of their life and is prone to emotional outbursts or eruptions or venting in the month of April, while the other partner, the opposing partner, is the comforter and a support system. Anywho, as mentioned, you each have like opposing emotions or emotional responses to each other. It's like you're emotionally not in sync. An example of how this could look in reality is one person is excited, enthusiastic, while the other person is depressed and down, and so an example of how these energies will play back and forth with each other is, say, hypothetically, case scenario, one partner is sad or depressed or down, where the other partner could be energetic, enthusiastic, not yielding to the other's sadness and saying, get up and just trying to be a catalyst to get the other person that's sad, as an example, up and move and get busy with life. Get yourself back on point. Get on deck, get busy creating your best life. The challenge here is like, keeping with the same example, the person that may be sad or going through some challenging time period is not going to look at the person that's trying to pucker them up or inspire them to get up and live and take your life by force and make your best life. The sad person won't look at it like that. They're going to look at that enthusiastic person, that provocative person, as actually just negatively. They're going to project that negative energy onto them. So that even though they're trying to provoke them, inspire them, and it's more like a provoking, like get up, So a person's, this other, keeping with my example, is not gonna be like, oh, you sad, and oh, baby. No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna get your sad behind up. You are the one responsible for your life. So it's like tough love kind of energy, I feel. Anywho, the other person is not going to look at this person trying to persuade them or motivate them or provoke them to get up and again correct the errors in their life, to continue to move forward and try to overcome whatever hurdles or obstacles that person has been dealing with or is dealing with. They're going to look at it as a very negative, or that a person doesn't have their back or care for them or love them, and they may um, like really somebody might be going through this state of self-pity in the month of April. I don't know if that's you, Capricorn, or someone significant in your life. It just depends on the fine intricate details to your reality. All right, as far as the tarot, let me shuffle the cards a little bit more. I shuffled them before I began to record, so I only shuffled them just a little bit more. Okay. Your first card, Capricorn, is the Nine of Wands, pointing back to the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands represents an obsessive, compulsive use of one's energy, trying to overcome the hurdles or the obstacles that are the source of the person that's prone to outbursts or emotional eruptions, the source of that frustration about what is about the Nine of Wands is what they believe in. They actively believe in and have been pursuing for some time. They have been trying to pacify some worldly desire. They're trying to, you know, set a goal and reach a new goal or a new height and haven't been able to. They've been trying to live their best life and haven't been able to. No matter how hard they try. And in the month of April, it's like too much. They have to vent. Some people will just vent out in the open, and the other partner will be the witness and see and recognize, like, my partner, whether it's a spouse, a friend, associate, a sibling, aunt, uncle, cousin, whomever, employer, boss, whomever, depends on the roles again, you and the other is playing in real time. They could just vent out and you witness it. Or in some cases, a person will vent. In this scenario, they may possibly vent in a way that could be very vicious or really depressing, unfortunately. The next card is the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is the young, youthful, inexperienced energy. One partner is the venter, the person with the emotional eruption. The other is the comforter, trying to be understanding and supportive. Well, the Page of Swords represents that comforter, the person that tries to offer the support, the person that's going to give the tough love. Now, the Page is here because you new to this. You didn't even know this person was so, overwhelmed or so frustrated or down or sad or disappointed or discontent with some aspect of their life you didn't even know. So this is new to you. That's the page of the page. And the swords is saying, okay, now that I know this fact about this other person in my life who's significant in some manner, now maybe I can offer some advice or tough love or tough motivational talk or tough provocative talk. Get off your butt and get moving. Don't give up trying or whatever your case plays out. With the Page of Swords, you can say, hey, let's set up a plan. Let's look at some facts here. What is it? Something that you're missing other that has you blocked from moving forward and advancing as you like. That now, in the month of April, has you to the point you're so frustrated that you have this outburst. What's going on? The next card is the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is a representative of our air signs. Our air signs are Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses. Or it represents people or a person that knows how to socialize successfully. They know how to conversate, debate, just have a dialogue, a very effective dialogue. But the Queen of Swords is coming in reverse. So once again, the tarot is foretelling of this hard love, this hard dialogue, or the stern, I guess is a better word, stern dialogue. It's no sugar and cream and bubblegum drops when this person talks. They're going to put the facts on the table, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But I kind of feel like this other person, the wounded person, the upset person, needs this type of provocative, what is the term called? Reproof. They need it. Just get up. And so the Queen of Swords represents that type of forceful, supportive energy. For you, Capricorn, again, I don't know which role you play, if you are the aventer or the comforter. But I will say this, depending which role you play, the opposite role may very well be an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius that offers this type of tough love. Or you too. You will offer it to an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Your next card is the Ace of Wands. I like the Ace of Wands because that tough, harsh, provocative, motivational speech or reproof, or it's another word I want to use and I can't think of it. Gets them up and going with the Ace of Wands. The ace means the initiation, the urge, the desire returns to that disgruntled person, to that upset person, to that person that just want to give up, and they get up and they get busy. They take the baby step. They take the first step needed to begin to pursue their aim, their passion, their desire to try at least one more time. Let me try one more time. The last card for you, Capricorn, is the Hangman in reverse. The Hangman in reverse in some ways are good. It just depends on the details associated with a person's reality. And what am I saying? I'm saying, hey, the Hangman in reverse talks about a person who does not look back at the most recent past. And that can be good for some. Because if some people look back at the recent past and remember their failures or remember how they, presented themselves in the world all sad and gloomy or, hopeless, that can be discouraging to them. So the Hangman in reverse talks about a person not pondering on the past. Not pondering on the past. So that is another positive energy following the Ace of Wands. So I'm about to get up. This person about to get up and get started. Once again, let me try one more time to overcome whatever hurdle or obstacles in my way. I can do better. I can do more. I can be whatever. The aim, ambition, or desire is one has, and they are in pursuit of, and have been in pursuit of for some time. Now, there's a dark side or a negative side to this this Hangman in reverse, and that is a person forgetting the errors that they've made, forgetting their negative emotional responses and how they dealt with people, just act like it never existed, just ignore it completely, rather than embracing it and learning from it and carrying it with them and saying, I ain't doing that no more. I ain't got to ponder on it, but I know that I have the potential to go there. I have the potential, the venter, the person that's going through, I have the potential to go down to this really dark place. I have the potential to go to act in really dark, in manners or self-destructive manners, and just ignoring it completely. So, and the reason why that can be a detriment to a person is because it can come back, it can creep back up on. It can creep back up on. So for you, Capricorn, I want to work in your motto, which is I use. I believe that your motto, I use, is being activated or executed by the comforter, by the provocative, motivational speaker. They are using what? Tough love. And still haven't thought of the terminology. And tough love and what's the word? They are using, can't think of it. If you can read my mind and figure out the term that I'm looking for, put it below. But I think you get what I'm saying, Capricorn. Anywho, thank you for coming here to Can Angels Fly Tarot and more, and allowing me to read the tarot cards for you. Remember, if you're ever interested in ordering your own personal tarot reading, you can do so by contacting me by email. My email is canangelsfly1@gmail.com. Remember, all the details that you need to order your own personal tarot reading is below this video in the Show More section. Until then, or until next time, bye, Capricorn.